Hey everyone, Mike Nelson from Real Estate Agent Fanatics, bringing you yet another video. Today we're going to talk about, can you even make money in real estate? I don't get it, right? Can I be an agent and actually make money? Because I hear lots of stories of people don't make money, and I hear stories of people making millions. What is it? However, before we begin, click the subscription button below, click the notification bell. Also, if you want to reach out, talk to me about anything, anytime, hit me up on the link below. It's the calendly.com/Mike Nelson IHG. Why do 87% of people fail out in this business in 3 to 5 years? It's because they're not profitable. That's the ultimate end result, right? They are not profitable. They're not making money. We could go into a litany of things. Is it they're overspending? Is it they're not working hard enough? Do they not practice their sales techniques and processes? Are they organized? Do they run it like a business? I mean, I could go through a ton of things. However, I'm going to focus today on profit. Is the business profitable? Can you get into real estate in 2022 and actually make a profit? I think the better question is, where are you in your business to ask that question? I suspect a lot of people watching these videos will be newer agents. So newer agents, you got to watch what you spend on the beginning. You're going to get lured in with a lot of stuff. Take this class, take this training, go to this event, buy this lead generation tool. We guarantee that you're going to get so many leads. Get this, get that, pay for this. Oh, you got to get signs. Oh, you got to get this, maybe e-contract software. Oh, you're a new agent. You got to pay to get into the MLS, and there's usually an upfront fee because they don't think you're going to be around after a year. That's my opinion. So they're going to charge you more on the first year. Oh, you got to get local associations, your state associations, your national associations. Same thing there. I've seen a lot of local associations charge you more for your first year because they don't know that you're going to make it into your second or third year, right? Again, my opinion, but that's what I see. They'll hide it under a profile fee or a first time setup fee or whatever, but that's really what they're doing. So with that being said, profit, right? Where are you spending your money? Do you even know where to spend your money? Here's the deal. Everything should be lead generation focused, period. Now, I didn't say go out and buy $10,000 a month in Zillow leads. I didn't say not do that at the same time either, right? You have to know where your finances are. You have to know what works, and you have to know where to spend that money. Run a budget. Everybody comes into this business with different financial areas of where they are in their finances, right? So for us, when I'm interviewing agents to partner or join our team, I don't even let them in the door. I don't want to have further conversations with them if they don't have more than 3 months of reserves. Too many people think they just get in like a W-2 job and they start getting paid right away. We all know in this business, it takes time to get paid, right? At least 90 days in most cases, unless you're walking in with the deal, right? I would say it's more comfortable to have 6 months, especially that first year of getting into business, though we usually can pop transactions, or our expectations on the team is that they've at least got one under contract within their first 90 days anyways. Yet, that's not the norm for most. Most are doing 2 to 4 deals in their first year if they're good, right? So, and that's usually more the back end of the year. It's usually month 9, not month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anyways, I think what we see sometimes is either we trust the media too much that there's doom and gloom, or we're overly optimistic that you're not in that group. Like, oh, that won't be me. I'm gonna make $1 million because I'm different. Maybe you are, right? But I would say a lot of people are overly optimistic about what they can do in their first year, and then they under forecast what they'll actually do in 5 years. So that's kind of the big saying from Gary Keller. That's not quite that way, but it's essentially that's the case, right? You're going to over project what you'll do in a year. Like, oh, I'll do 15 deals, and you do 3 and you're really disappointed. Yet in year 5, you'll be like, ooh, I'll do 50 and you'll do 85 or 90, right? So it's with that mindset that, you know, you really have to look at being a business owner. I would say you stand a great chance of being profitable in 2022 if you run your business like a business. If you're in the red, what are you doing to get out of the red? Are you cutting expenses? Or are you just like, oh, I'll just get the next deal? That's the problem. A lot of real estate agents are always just chasing the next deal. So the vast majority of real estate agents, in my opinion, are not business owners. I know, I said it. Because I see it all the time. Hey, I did 100 deals and I made $5 grand. How the hell did you only make $5 grand, right? Well, because I've seen their P&L, because they're out there shooting their mouths off about doing 100 units, but they're not showing their P&L out there to the world because it's ugly, it's gross. I mean, even running a sizable team, the hope is 30% profit, right? I mean, that's a hope. So if we made $2.2 million, essentially the hope out of that is that we would walk out with, say, $400,000. Right? That's profit. But what are people gonna say? $2.2 million in GCI. They're not gonna tell you they made $400,000, right? I mean, that's still good money, don't get me wrong, but that's the reality, right? And most people don't look at this as a business. They look at this as, I just need to sell more houses, sell more houses, sell more houses. But if the money's coming in and flying out the back door and you don't know what your per transaction cost is, so how much money did you spend from transaction coordination to software to leads to everything to land that one deal? If you get that one deal and you make 10 grand, but you spent 8 grand to get there and Uncle Sam wants 2 grand, what'd you walk out the door with? None. And I know 8 grand sounds ridiculous, but I promise you, when you do your monthly dues, when you do your local association dues, when you factor all of those things in, you're buying leads, you put your signs in there, in your first 4 months, you've only done a couple of deals if you're lucky. It's not unrealistic to see those kind of numbers. So run it like a business, have a P&L. I'm not saying you have to go out and hire somebody to do a P&L depending on where you are in your business, but study up on what a P&L is. Study up on how to put your budget together. If you do all of those things, I promise you it makes your life easier at the end of the year when you have your CPA or you're getting a loan on something or whatever the case may be. But I promise you, most real estate agents don't do that. They're in the chase from the beginning to go find business, and they're not setting aside a little bit of time to learn how to be a business owner. I see it all the time. So again, do I think you can be profitable in 2022? 100%. Do I think 90% will be? Probably not. That's a big number, and I'm saying it. 90% will probably not be profitable in 2022. I could probably be convinced to say 80% might not be profitable, right? And the reality of it is that's the Pareto's law. 20% does 80% of the business, 80% does 20% of the business, right? It's very true in our business, and that's reality. Those that are business owners and they're tracking how much their leads cost, where their leads are coming from, what they're converting on, what is the ROI on the different departments that they have. I mean, it's a lot of work. We do a lot of tracking of data and we become a little corporate-y. However, it's really important for me to know where's our money best being used. Are we making money? Are we losing money? Because I'm not working to lose money. That's crazy. I don't work 60 hours a week to not make money. And if I'm not making money, that means the agents on our team aren't making money either, right? So that it's a balance, because they've got to be making money, because that's what we're here for. A team should be making agents, partners money, right? So anyways, do I think you can make money in 2022? Absolutely. We've seen it time and time again. I don't think the market's crashing or anything like that, but I do think it's gonna be a little tougher market just because interest rates are going up, making buyers a little less qualified, making the feeling of what buyers felt to begin with, which is, holy cow, prices are through the roof. Now they're saying, not only holy cow, prices are through the roof, they're also saying it's costing me more to buy a house that's already priced through the roof. All right, so I don't see a great scenario coming out of the rest of this year. Not to say houses aren't gonna sell, that's totally going to happen. I just think people have said the last years have been tough. I think this year personally is gonna be a little bit tougher. So just be prepared for it. And if you run a business like a business owner, you will be able to survive it and you'll be able to make a profit. A lot of times when these business models get tight and the market gets a little tight, or there's just some kind of weirdness like we have now with low inventory, high prices, and high interest rates, you may have to cut costs. You may have to follow the system. You may have to cut back on some of your leads. You may have to cut back on some of your resources, right? You may have to do some of that. That's called being a business owner. Anyways, that was a lot of me just kind of rambling out there, different things and what I think about, but I can tell you, you absolutely can make money in 2022 if you're smart about how you go about doing it. All right, thanks. Don't forget, reach out to me on calendly.com/Mike Nelson IHG. Hit us up with the subscription button below and or hit the notification bell, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.